Justin Trudeau's favorite fake charity, the We Charity, is blocking our exclusive access to information investigation into their dealings with the Vancouver School Board. But we're fighting back, and we need your help to do it. Justin Trudeau's friends, the Kielburger brothers, closed up their operations here in Canada after the nearly $1 billion student bailout program created just for them to administer fell apart amidst massive cronyism allegations and yet another Trudeau conflict of interest scandal. Now, we know that the We organization had been entangled with schools all across Canada for many years. You see, teenagers were the We's standing army, engaging school kids to become a concerned mob of volunteers and fundraisers was part of the We business model. Enlisting little kids to go out there and raise money meant to build schools in Africa while we paid for luxury accommodations for Justin Trudeau's wife, Sophie Trudeau, and paid hundreds of thousands of dollars in speaking fees to Justin Trudeau's mom and brother to speak at We Day events. Well, it was a normal thing to do at We, just part of how the sausage got made, as they say. Cultivating that army of motivated kids who would work for free required, well, a lot of work in advance, though, and it started by infecting schools with We-crafted programming, sometimes at absolutely no cost to the schools at all because the return on investment would definitely be worth it for We in the future. Look at this. In one exclusive document package we received from the Calgary Board of Education, We tells the CBE just how many schools they work with. We are working hard to maintain our service learning programs in 18,000 schools and protect our development work in communities around the world. Communities which need our support now more than ever. 18,000 schools means a lot of volunteers who want to raise money to help kids in Africa. And that's why this contract here for We programming didn't cost the Calgary Board of Education a single thing. Now, Rebel News, we started filing more of these access to information requests into school boards all across the entire country. We wanted to know about their dealings with We, and we're waiting for many of those filings to come back. You can help us pay for those filings at rebelinvestigates.com. But this one response to our request from the Vancouver School Board is really something else. Not for what we find out in it, but because we found out nothing so far. And the reason for that is the real story here. Look at this email our researcher received back. As you are aware, we have issued a notice to a third party to obtain input into disclosure of the requested records. We are writing to advise you that the third party has requested a review of our decision by the Office of the Information and Privacy Commissioner. We will provide you with the records as soon as a decision has been made. Kind regards, Advisor of Freedom of Information and Privacy Compliance, Vancouver School Board. Now, the third party here is the We organization, the school board and their employees writing in their work emails, doing work for the school board. Well, they're not third parties here, and thus they cannot appeal any of this. It is the We organization now that is blocking us from seeing what kind of absolute nonsense they were up to with the Vancouver School Board. The We organization is blocking our access to information requests and will for as long as they possibly can. Now, don't worry, we're going to appeal We's roadblock, but that's expensive. And of course, it takes a lot of time and money. In the meantime, there's something else we can do, and you can help us do it. We've hired lawyers to demand that Trudeau's We charity be audited. And if you go to auditwe.com, you can see how we're doing that. Rebel News has hired a reputable law firm to draft a formal complaint to the Canada Revenue Agency. You can read our lawyers' 27-page legal complaint and sign our Audit We petition at that special website, auditwe.com. And while you're there, if you're so inclined, You can donate to help us cover the cost of hiring that lawyer to demand an investigation into Trudeau's friends who are part of a scandal Trudeau just desperately wants to go away. For Rebel News, I'm Sheila Gunn. To read our full 27-page legal complaint to the Canada Revenue Agency to help us cover the costs to draft that legal complaint and to sign our petition, calling on the Canada Revenue Agency to audit Justin Trudeau's favorite charity, the We Charity, please go to auditwe.com.